This struggle is a force yourself to do hard things. Repeat 3 words, repeat 3 words, repeat 3 words. That is the anthem of those who conquer life, not just survive it. That is the rhythm of the few who rise above fear, discomfort, and mediocrity. Most people live and die within the borders of convenience, but you are not most people. You were born to stretch, you were born to evolve, you were born to fight your comfort zone and become who you were meant to be. And that fight begins the moment you whisper to yourself with trembling courage, force yourself forward. When the alarm rings in the early morning darkness, your body resists. It whispers lies, stay in bed, rest, tomorrow is better. But you know that success does not wait for comfort. You know that dreams are not realized in softness. You rise even when your limbs protest. You rise because the discipline of now determines the direction of forever. Force yourself forward. The world doesn't hand greatness to anyone. It requires a price, and that price is often paid in silence, sacrifice, and struggle. You must do the thing you hate. You must face the fear you avoid. You must challenge the voice that tells you not today, because doing hard things creates a hard character. And character is the foundation of success. Repeat 3 words. When you don't feel like it, do it anyway. That's the mark of discipline. That's the mindset of those who refuse to surrender to weakness. Greatness doesn't ask how you feel. It demands action despite feeling. Every time you force yourself through resistance, you win a war within. Every time you press through the pain, you write a new story for your mind. Force yourself forward. Discomfort is your compass. It is the sign you are expanding. Growth never feels good in the moment it burns, it breaks, it bends you. But that's what makes it real. Pain is the price of power. Resistance is the road to resilience, and quitting is the death of potential. When you want to give up, don't. When you want to complain, build. When you want to avoid, attack. Repeat 3 words. You were not designed for ease. You were designed for excellence, and excellence requires doing what others refuse. You must outlast the excuse. You must override the fear. You must override the old identity that begs for comfort. Your destiny lives on the other side of difficulty. Force yourself forward. There is no elevator to success. There are only stairs, and every step is a choice to climb or collapse, a choice to continue or complain, a choice to pursue or postpone. The people you admire are not superhuman. They are consistent. They are disciplined. They are relentless. They repeat 3 words. The old you must die. The weak you must surrender. The comfortable you must be buried beneath action, urgency, and commitment. Because greatness is not born, it is made in daily decisions. It is forged in friction. It is chiseled in challenge. The battle is within, and every time you force yourself to do hard things, you prove that the stronger you is in charge. Repeat 3 words. You cannot have transformation without tension. You cannot grow in the absence of pressure. Diamonds are not formed in peace. They are made in pressure, and so are you. Every struggle, every sacrifice, every moment of resistance is shaping you into something unstoppable. Force yourself forward. What you do daily becomes who you are permanently. So when you show up, even when it hurts, even when it's boring, even when nobody's watching, you are not just doing something. You are becoming someone. You are creating an identity of resilience, an identity of focus, an identity of victory. Repeat 3 words. You are not the victim of circumstances. You are the master of them. You are not here to be coddled by life. You are here to conquer it. That means you do what is necessary, not what is easy. That means you endure the fire, not escape it. That means you rise when you want to recline. Force yourself forward. The struggle is not punishment, it's preparation. The discomfort is not the enemy, it's the environment of development. You were never meant to grow in a greenhouse. You were meant to be tested by storms, refined by hardship, and crowned by perseverance. Repeat 3 words. If you wait until you feel like it, you'll be waiting forever. If you only act when conditions are perfect, you'll die with dreams still inside you. Action must become your default. Effort must become your instinct. And hunger must become your daily companion. Force yourself forward. Nobody owes you motivation. Nobody owes you an easy path. If you want something, you must go after it like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. Your future depends on your focus. Your calling depends on your consistency. Your legacy depends on your discipline. Repeat 3 words. Stop looking for comfort. Start looking for challenge. Stop chasing approval. Start chasing growth. Stop begging for peace. Start building power. You can't shortcut the process. You can't negotiate with greatness. You can't hide from the grind. Force yourself forward. Each time you do what's hard, you make the next step easier. Each time you resist ease, you build inner armor. Each time you sacrifice now for later, you rise. And that's the secret. The price of your future must be paid in the present. There's no other way. Repeat 3 words. The habits you build in private will define the results you display in public. So when no one is watching, train harder. When no one is clapping, keep pushing. When no one understands, stay focused. Force yourself forward. Success is not a moment. It is a lifestyle. It is a relationship with persistence. It is a covenant with effort. It is a romance with repetition. You must fall in love with doing what's necessary, even when it's inconvenient. Repeat 3 words. There will be days where everything in you screams to stop, when your emotions sabotage your logic, when your mind throws tantrums. That's when champions are separated from the rest, not by talent, not by luck, but by willpower. Force yourself forward. Fear will try to paralyze you. Procrastination will try to poison you. Distraction will try to detour you. But discipline is your sword. Determination is your shield. And destiny is your reward. Repeat 3 words. Don't wait for inspiration. Become the inspiration. Don't chase motivation. Build it through action. Don't seek permission. You are the authority over your own life. And if you must walk alone to fulfill your purpose, then so be it. Force yourself forward. The climb is never easy, but every step takes you further from weakness and closer to wisdom. You are shaping a mind that refuses mediocrity. You are constructing a life that commands respect. You are becoming the person that pain tried to prevent. Repeat 3 words. Your future self is begging you not to quit. Your future family is depending on your present effort. Your future opportunities are hidden in today's challenges. So show up, speak life, take action, force yourself forward. Every great person has a story of struggle, but they also have a common trait. They never stopped. They never surrendered. They never silenced the whisper to keep going. Repeat 3 words. You don't need easy. You need a reason. You don't need approval. You need a mission. You don't need applause. You need action. And when it gets hard, and it will remember who you are becoming, force yourself forward. Let the struggle refine you. Let the pressure mold you. Let the resistance reveal you. This is your season of becoming. This is your time to fight. This is your chance to prove to yourself that you are no longer a slave to your feelings. Repeat 3 words. This struggle is not meant to destroy you. It's meant to reveal what's inside you. Strength, fire, resolve, grit. These were planted in you before you even knew you'd need them, and now is your time to water them. Now is your time to activate them. Force yourself forward. You've waited long enough. You've doubted long enough. You've delayed long enough. Now is the time for decisive, radical, aggressive action. Now is the time for you to embrace the grind and embody the greatness that's been waiting. Repeat 3 words. You must go where others won't. You must suffer what others avoid. You must become what others fear, because on the other side of this mountain is your mission. On the other side of this pain is your promise. On the other side of this season is your strength. Force yourself forward. Do it tired. Do it scared. Do it unqualified. Do it anyway. That is the mindset of the one who finishes. That is the fire of the one who fulfills their calling. Repeat 3 words. Even when you stumble, don't stop. Even when you cry, don't quit. Even when you fail, don't fold. Keep moving, keep believing, keep becoming. Force yourself forward. This is not about comfort. It's about character. It's not about what you feel. It's about what you're building. Every day is a brick. Every decision is a tool. Every struggle is a gift. Repeat 3 words. So rise today, not with feelings, but with fire. Rise not with excuses, but with execution. Rise not with fear, but with faith. Force yourself forward because your life, your legacy, your future is forged in this very struggle, and this struggle is your sign that you are not done yet. You are just getting started. Repeat 3 words. Force yourself forward. You must act regardless of how you feel. That is the foundation of every life that has ever been transformed. Because if your actions are dictated by emotions, you'll live a life of inconsistency, regret, and missed opportunities. Feelings are unreliable. They fluctuate with mood, weather, circumstance, and energy. But your goals, they require something sturdier. They require something that won't bend in the heat of discomfort or break in the face of inconvenience. That something is discipline. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's not about always wanting to do the work. It's about doing the work whether you want to or not. It's showing up when everything inside you screams to stay in bed. It's pushing through the resistance, the tiredness, the fear, and the laziness, because deep down you know this truth. The future you want is on the other side of the thing you're avoiding. The path to greatness is paved with days you didn't feel like it, but did it anyway. Everyone wants results, everyone wants the rewards, but only a few are willing to do what's hard, consistently, quietly, and relentlessly. That's where the separation happens. That's where the winners rise. Because those who act only when inspired will never outlast those who act from principle. The most successful people in the world aren't always the most talented, they're the most committed. They don't wait for permission from their emotions to start moving. They make a decision, and they move regardless. You will never feel like it all the time. That's a fact. But discipline doesn't ask for your feelings. Discipline demands your focus. The body may resist. The mind may wander, the soul may ache, but discipline stands firm and whispers, "We're doing it anyway." That is where the power lies, not in feeling ready, but in moving forward unready. Every time you choose discipline over feeling, you chip away at weakness. You break the habit of hesitation, you silence the excuses, and more than anything, you begin to trust yourself. That trust, built in moments of resistance, is the backbone of confidence. Because when you prove to yourself that you'll show up even on the worst days, you start to believe you can survive anything. That's what separates those who live lives of impact from those who live lives of excuse. Discipline is destiny. It is the quiet force behind every transformation. It's what gets you out of bed. It's what pulls you through the grind. It's what sustains you when passion fades and motivation disappears. So don't wait to feel like it. Don't wait to be inspired. Just act over and over again, especially when it's hard, because those hard moments, they're making you unbreakable. Struggle, resistance, and pressure are not obstacles. They are the very ingredients of growth. Too many people pray for transformation, but run from the tension that produces it. They want breakthrough without breaking. They want strength without stress. They want the reward without the refinement. But the truth is this: you cannot rise without resistance. You cannot grow without pressure. You cannot evolve without enduring pain. Just like diamonds are formed deep within the earth, crushed under intense heat and pressure, you too are being shaped in the unseen, uncomfortable, and often unfair parts of your life. Growth doesn't come during ease. It comes during adversity. It comes when everything in you wants to quit, but you choose to stay. It comes when you feel the weight of life pressing down on you, and instead of folding, you rise. Pain has a purpose. It is the tool God uses to strip away what no longer serves you. It removes the distractions, exposes the weaknesses, and burns off the excuses. Pressure forces you to confront the truth about who you are, who you've been, and who you must become. It demands your attention. It forces change. You don't get stronger by escaping the struggle. You get stronger by leaning into it. The caterpillar cannot become the butterfly without the dark, tight, isolating pressure of the cocoon. The seed cannot become a tree unless it is buried, broken, and pressed by the soil above it, and you, yes, you, will not become the version of yourself you were created to be without the fire of resistance. Your destiny is forged in difficulty. Your character is carved in the conflict. Every time you face a challenge, it is shaping your soul for something greater. Do not curse the struggle. Thank it. Embrace it. Use it. It's not here to destroy you. It's here to develop you. You might not see the outcome yet, but something is happening beneath the surface. Pressure is activating potential. Resistance is building resilience. The pain is not permanent, but the progress it produces will be. If life is pushing you right now, don't push back in fear. Push forward in faith. Understand that pressure is a sign you're growing. It means you're no longer where you used to be. It means you're moving, and movement, no matter how difficult, is better than being stuck in comfort. Comfort never created greatness. Struggle did. You are not weak for struggling. You are not broken because you're under pressure. You are becoming, you are transforming, and someday soon you will look back on this moment and realize it was necessary. Every ounce of pressure was molding you into something more powerful, more focused, more capable than you ever imagined. Just like diamonds, you are being shaped under pressure. Shine is coming, but the shaping must happen first. This mantra is the heartbeat of progress. Force yourself forward is not just a motivational phrase to echo in the silence of your struggle. It's a weapon. A sharp, deliberate weapon against the daily enemies of progress: procrastination, fear, and comfort. It's a command to override hesitation. It's a strategy to crush resistance. And it's a declaration of war against the version of you that wants to settle for less. Every time you whisper or shout those three words, force yourself forward, you are activating something deeper than motivation. You're awakening commitment. You're summoning the disciplined part of you that doesn't need ideal conditions to move. It is a call to arms when your body is tired, your mind is distracted, and your heart is unsure. Because no matter how far you've come or how stuck you feel, those three words have the power to realign your momentum. Procrastination thrives in silence. It grows when we negotiate with our emotions instead of commanding them. It feeds on indecision and delays, but when you say, force yourself forward, you shut the door on procrastination. You stop entertaining the thought of quitting and instead make a conscious choice to move, imperfectly but intentionally. Even if it's one step, even if it's small, it is forward, and forward is everything. Fear, too, loses its grip in the presence of this mantra. Fear will always be there, lurking in the shadows of the unknown, whispering worst case scenarios, trying to convince you to retreat. But when you force yourself forward, you stop waiting for fear to leave and start walking through it. You take action in spite of it, and every step weakens its power. Fear thrives on passivity, but action suffocates it. Force yourself forward, and fear will be forced to follow, not lead. Comfort is perhaps the most dangerous of all enemies because it disguises itself as peace. It offers you a life of safety, routine, and low risk, but the longer you stay in comfort, the further you drift from calling. Force yourself forward is the antidote to complacency. It demands that you disrupt your ease, that you embrace friction, that you prioritize progress over pleasure. Because nothing extraordinary is ever born from comfort zones. This mantra becomes more than words when you live it. It becomes your internal compass. When you're lost in confusion, force yourself forward. When the results are slow and the effort feels wasted, force yourself forward. When no one believes in you and the vision feels impossible, force yourself forward. Repeat it until it drowns out doubt. Speak it until it moves your feet. Declare it until it becomes your default setting. This is how you rewire your identity. This is how you rise, not because it's easy, not because you feel like it, but because progress demands it. Growth requires it, and your purpose is worth it. Force yourself forward.